Good morning, everybody. We're going to be doing Dragon Age 2 today because I need to get some footage for my upcoming Memories and Lessons video for Dragon Age 2. When I'm recording, as opposed to just streaming, it's got a few more moving parts. So we're starting now to kind of untangle things. Once I start, at least for the first little while, my head won't be in the corner, because I'm trying to get as much footage as possible. I'm going to start recording now. But otherwise, it should be basically the same. At some point, I will remember how to run things in borderless windows, and I won't have to run it full screen. Running it full screen makes it a awkward switching between the streaming software and the game, but I'll figure it out eventually. So, I guess with that, let me start the process. Make sure it's running. Okay. And we will do that. I will be playing as not a mage because I need Bethany to survive. Spoilers. But you hear a Dragon Age. You don't see a Dragon Age. Do you see a Dragon Age now? I don't remember that I've ever actually played Dragon Age 2 with mouse and keyboard. Does the PC actually support console controls? Let me just see. Interface? Nope. Mouse? Nope. I think the answer is no. Wait, did that have... Oh no, okay. Oh, okay, well. So, we'll have to make do with... I like the fact that this streamer down in the bottom right-hand corner obviously is not server fed. It must be hard-coded in, at least partially, because there are several things in here that are not, like Dragon Age Legends. That's not available anymore. I should have all of these. Oh well, okay. No, forget it. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna worry about the DLC. Let's go female rogue. I like that we have this really fast startup, but I do wonder if it undercuts the fact that it's a game that you have character creation in.
Gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later. Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself. On your guard! Get back! Now you fall! We can't keep this up forever. Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of darkspawn. Here they come. Shall I deal with them? All yours, sister.
Oh, is R auto attack? Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm stumbling around. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I think we're going to be going Purple Hawk the whole way. Oh, okay. Yeah, see. Yeah, gotta treat it like a console game more. Yeah, I definitely don't think I've ever played it with this is very unfamiliar feeling.
One less to worry about.
Yeah, so the reason I was actually wanting to make sure Bethany lived is that I needed to see if we actually put that in or not with Bethany. Because I couldn't remember. I remember the conversation, but I don't remember if we did it. And yes, we did do it. So I'm glad we got it's a good underlining of the unreliable narrator part. What are my moves? I'm using stealth. Sure. Easier targets.
enter them. Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me! You knew her even before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantry's fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to her, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
So yeah, backstab is a problematic ability in a lot of games, because to really do backstab without some sort of teleport or movement power involved in it requires you to get behind things. And if it's a free-flowing, non-paused game, that either involves a lot of kind of awkward pathfinding or a lot of very slow movement, which often makes the ability kind of useless. Yeah, no face cam on this stream because I'm doing some capture for the Memories and Lesson video, so it will be, you'll see my face next time, but not this time. We'll use the preset because I need that to, okay, sure, Marion. Default history, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, normal.
The blight have been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
Notice that Bethany, for those that didn't notice, Bethany's dropped like 3 cup sizes. So, I couldn't remember if we'd really done that or not. So yes, Varric's a bit more of a pig in this game than in Inquisition.
For the moment,
A bit.
make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built. At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes. You're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Please, listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Oh, what? I didn't. Must be one of the DLCs. Yes, men writing women is. It's men writing women, honestly. weird that we called the quest Amulet of Ashes before. I guess that sort of fits with the frame. Okay. Low. Whoop. Yes, I would like to level up. Okay. I would like to be... I would like to do more damage. I would like to get... Let's go dual weapon. And get backstab. It might scale to ultra wide. I think it does, but it doesn't stream very well. The devs do get involved into the lore, but we actually often lean into the community to make sure we're not violating our own lore, because there's so much of it. You guys have done a much better job of curating it than we have, to be honest.
Wait, where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn, where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly. So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice. There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate.
Then we need to get to Gwaran and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Can't we talk about... You will not have him! They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
No, the fandom around when Dragon Age 2 was coming out certainly had some toxicity. That's for sure.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make
Oh,
it worse.
Wesley, that's his name. Forgot.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but the Mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
I think that first impressions definitely do have an impact on people's opinion of companions. I think that might be actually one of the reasons why people tend to stick with their first three because those are the ones you're kind of forced to get a bit more context on, because they're in with you for the prologue and introduction.
The wrath of the Templars is terrible indeed.
More so their wives. But as long as there is a greater danger, you and I have an accord.
Thank you, Wesley. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
Hey, dog. Carver rivalry.
I knew this would happen.
Oh yeah, you could kill them. That was supposed to work. Sweet. Yeah, one of the problems of Data 2 is because the followers are so locked down in terms of their abilities, you are the gameplay and roleplay are in conflict for sure, more so than they are in Origins or DAI.
And here we go again.
Too bad he's leading. One problem I've always had with the backstep is it messes up the camera suddenly facing the opposite direction, so it can be really hard to maintain a sense of space when you're using that ability. Oops, not actually paying attention. Dog's pretty good, huh?
Get your breath while you can.
Get in the way, Carver. Voice is a bit quiet. Let me turn down the game a bit. I don't think I can turn my voice up any further. I'll just have to enunciate a bit more. Yeah, okay. Is that a bit better? Microphone's all the way up. Ugh. Oh, you stood up in a big line, huh? Ooh, definitely. That is not where I aimed. Why did Herlock Grunt have the most hit points if I was joining the battle? Yeah, right. Between the flames.
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wilds.
What's over here?
That should do it.
Everybody leveled up. Let's just... Oh, I have 2 ability points. I'm just gonna... You don't matter. Spoiler again. Definitely that. Oh, you get 2 ability points too. You were tanky, so let's do that. Open shield. For sure, definitely as the marketing picks up for a game, you draw in a lot more people. Also, Bioware's carrying some Anthem people it picked up that never left, that have definitely changed the tenor of the fandom to some degree. You can do it, Carver. Come on, Carver, I believe in you. He's okay, right? You're fine. Carver's fine.
Carver! Here we go!
He's probably fine. Oh, he's fine. Carver's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over.
He's fine. He's just lying down. He just wanted a nap.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your son is gone.
No. These things will not take Carver.
Ugh. This feels wrong, but we're going purple.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe.
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become, Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you.
Oh, he was the favorite, was he? Mom. Yeah, the whole thing with Jennifer Hepper was entirely because she dared to suggest that a game have a story mode. That was quite eye-opening. The level of toxicity that she was getting versus the level of toxicity I was getting, since I was the one in charge of the game, were definitely on totally different levels.
But at least Father will have company now.
Flames. We're too late. There's no end to them.
Oh no, an archdemon! Wait a minute. She's no archdemon. She's Kate Mulgrew.
Well, well. What have we here? It used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
The interesting thing about the combat is the combat in Dragon Age 2 is just the combat in Dragon Age Origins if you took the knobs and cranked them in the opposite direction as far as they would go. It's the same systems underneath, just with very different numbers going into them. I do think Origins attracted it. In the same way, actually, a lot of, I think what you could say about Origins is if we had made a direct same-to-same sequel of Dragon Age Origins, I think our community would look a lot like the Dark Souls community, where, you know, that would become the game, the way the game was known for very tactical combat, very hard combat. So yeah, I do think that certainly some of the worst parts of the core of the Dragon Age Origins fan base are very gatekeepy.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon.
Perhaps.
If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the blight?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
Yeah, I mean, one of the main homes of toxicity for sort of the Dragon Age origins through Dragon Age 2 time was RPG Codex, which definitely was pushing hard for Dragon Age to just be Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter and nothing else and nothing more. So obviously Dragon Age has evolved in a different direction. I think that's one of the reasons why maybe they've gone away, is eventually they got tired of just hashing out the same arguments over and over and over again. So, yeah.
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
Oh, you are nice.
At least Flemeth think I'm funny.
Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Roast a few more Darkspawn? I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
I do feel like we've been, we make out the taint to be this thing that kills everyone, and it happens in the stories, but then you go and literally have Darkspawn blood all over your face, and you're fine.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Oh,
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
I'm sorry, Aveline. This has to be done.
Thank you.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth.
I thought that might interest you.
You expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall.
Forgotten how much I liked these DA2 movies.
Long ago it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
So I can answer the question as to why the, oh, right, I'll wait till the cutscenes are over. Twinger's not subtle, are they?
City.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all. They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives. And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
So the reason why the paraphrase is different than what you say is because what we found in the, I think it was Mass 1, was if you just made it the same text, you just felt like everything you said was being repeated because you kind of read it in your head and then it got said out loud and it was super weird. It does sometimes lead to this disconnect where what you think is going to happen is different than what you actually say. That's why we've been experimenting with different tonal stuff in various games to give you hints as to more clarity as to what is going to be said.
I'm only surprised they let us dock.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter. The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
That was a bit of an awkward camera. So, I need to play until we get at least one warehouse mission and one cave mission, but I think that's a ways yet to go.
He came to the front desk, just like all of us.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Was Wesley based out of the Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
Surely there's a bit of extra room for the pretty people.
I find keeping my neck away from Knight Commander Meredith's blade far more attractive than any of you. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
We just live on the docks.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub 2 coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
To arms!
That's it. Okay. I'm sure it came with a lot of... This is your mercenary company, I guess.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Leandra! Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
It's interesting, I think, of all of the Dragon Ages, Dragon Age 2 has the most clear passage of time between the acts, but also just, 3 days just went by. There's not really anything like that in Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, the lighting is, I agree, the lighting is quite flat in Kirkwall.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Thenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Yeah, the Lighting and Dragon Age Inquisition is all designed about basically having each area be in the best lighting conditions for that area. But you're right, it does undermine the passage of time. I think I kind of agree with the artist's stance on that, which is unless you have a gameplay reason for the day-night transition, having the changes is a lot of extra artwork for a lower fidelity and not much benefit. But maybe you should find a gameplay reason to have the passage of time be more clear. I think that Dragon Age 2 does a good job of making you feel like time is going by. What are all of these? Oh, it's premium content. Main plot. Okay. Boink.
Mirren?
And you must be Hawk. Nice. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
Well, we can talk first.
What? This isn't the tavern? I'm so disappointed.
Mirren sent them.
I'm not an idiot. I could have figured that out for myself. Look, you. I don't know what that pissant thug is paying you, but I'll double it. Just let us go.
Get us into the city.
All we want is a way into Kirkwall.
don't have that kind of coin. I'm having trouble leaving the damned city.
So the Red Iron sent refugees after us?
Ah, stinking dog lords. Kill them and send their bodies back to Mirren.
Get ready!
Well, I tried.
You will fall!
Oh, it was small.
I always wanted to try
I would say that crunch-wise, yeah, Dragon Age 2 is probably the worst, arguably, but because the game was short development time, it was less total time, I guess. But it was kind of the entire development process, so that was not great. Oh, I should probably level up. I'm doing okay for stamina at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna maybe be able to pick lock this time. Magic. It's not. I mean, it was basically, we decided to do it in December of 2010 or 2009 and shipped in March of 2011. So total time from the day we decided to do it to the day it was on shelves was about 15 months. Yeah. Nope. Sure. You could go. That's why the game relies so much on the followers, which is I think why people like it, is because followers are easier, or not easier, faster to write. They usually require less revisions. You can go with first drafts a little bit more.
Dead and buried. Well, dead.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the ocean. Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the arrangements now.
All right. Well, I'll do that, but and gambling.
Any luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
The end of the game.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she made her name, settling her debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. Great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No. You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance. Don't worry, Bethany. I won't let any big bad Templars come get you. It's not a joke. If the Templars find me, the best I can hope is to be locked away for the rest of my life. If they don't kill me outright. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
If Jason Schreier says 2 years for Dragon Age 2 in Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, he is incorrect.
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable tool in the shed. He's all we've got. Make us save us. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Not sure why there's a Paragon here in Kirkwall.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Yeah, I mean, more time would have helped, but I think it would need to have been added in just the right way. So if the date had shifted really late in development, I think that would have been the biggest way to help, because you could have taken the game as it was and then patched over the biggest shaky bits. If it had just started with a 2-year development cycle, I think you would have ended up with weaknesses because I think you just would have filled the bucket with more content, and I think the solution would have been to not do that, to keep it super tight, keep the focus on the characters, and then patch over the worst of the glaring things.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
If I had coin to invest, I wouldn't need this job in the first place.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
I mean, my opinion is that that you should try to be respectful of everything that came before as much as possible. I don't like that some of the comics and things have enforced sort of standard canon so strongly. I recognize that, especially coming out of Origins, there's not much choice, but I feel like we could have done a bit better of a job there.
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Let's go find ourselves a
Maybe
warehouse.
Adeline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Bianca. Okay, so it's not going to give me much direction, but let's see what it's showing me.
Long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Okay, crafting.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Oops. Where is that? I don't think I can get through here, can I? No.
Keep moving.
Oh, there's Sebastian. Okay, let's go. So we can get him. Still need to find a warehouse. Let's go get Sebastian.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Sure, do it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Give me 1 second. What the heck happened? Oh, that was just... You really needed to tell me that deleted files got removed everywhere. Nice. Okay.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is?
No, okay. Wait, what do we got here? Nothing. Right. I've never slept under my desk, but definitely it has happened. Kirkwall, because it is such a central character in the game, it does actually get, I think, a lot more attention than most cities have gotten in Dragon Age games. I'm not entirely sure that, because it works in Dragon Age 2 because you have so much, what is going on? Why is... Okay. Why are you doing that? Oops, just a second. Now I've gotta get this back. It's deleting something. Oh, it must be putting my save game in my iCloud, in my cloud folder. That's why it's doing that. Lovely. That's annoying. I don't know why in the world it is decided that it was going to put the save game in the
Are you really
cloud
not afraid
folder.
of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
Have faith, and the Maker will return.
Wonder if it's time for a drink yet.
Very helpful of it too. Is this way in? Honestly, oh yeah, it is.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Oh.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on. Let's play fetch the invisible ball. Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often. But if he's with us, good keep Gamlen's debt collectors away.
Take him. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
His name is. Does not let me have some spaces. Oh, I just remembered. Fine. Black Emporium. Okay, Mom.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
That touched a nerve.
Mm-hmm.
What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will?
A little.
If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
I want what's ours.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Gamlen couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
Yeah.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Okay, we'll do that later. Because first... What? is this all the... No. I guess I did have all of the... Oh, we don't need to do Marketplace House right now. Oh, infantry full. Close. Okay, let's get some stuff here. I should go to a store. Oops. Really? I don't actually remember what the stats were for the different tones. Really need to. Oh, can I not do the rest of the party except when they're in the party? Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? Annoying. Okay. We need to get... I need to go to a store. Okay, cool. Oh, storage. Which one is better? Okay, we'll just sell all that stuff. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the hangar. No, Breath of the Wild didn't actually really change the discussion very much. So you get games like Breath of the Wild or Grand Theft Auto where their budgets are so big or their development times are so long that they are not as influential as you would imagine because they're basically seen as not very easy to replicate. Is that actually any better than what you have? Nope. Nope. On. Nothing. Okay. store. But
by some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still noble?
Sunshine nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power too, and responsibilities.
Estates, servants, investments, mercenaries, assassins. They've still got all those things. It's sunnier here, and nobody calls me my lord. I think I can live with that.
where is Hangman? What? Armor. Oh, right, that's the stores. Well. Okay, let me see if I can figure out where in the world Hangman is.
There's got to be some way to make coin.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
Oh, yes, right. Ah! Okay, selling. I should put this in the well. Oh, I can't actually. Only I can wear that, and I am not a warrior, so sell it, sell it, sell it, rogue. Nope. 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 Sell. Okay, and can I? This is worse, right? Yeah, way worse. These are both way worse. Okay. Why do the shields disappear? Okay, let's find. Somebody's gonna probably point me in the direction.
Oh, right, the Rusty Metal Spike District, my favorite part of town. Can we leave now?
Where? Where is the hanged man? Cameron's house. There it is. Okay, got up and around.
Have faith.
Hey, Varric.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Oh, right. Sweet. Let's get going. Still need to find a... Day night. Sundermount. Is that where the... Oh, we can even find ourselves a cave.
Hey, here we go again.
One thing I noticed actually about the design of the city map is it does kind of discourage you from going out into the wilderness, which I don't think was the intention.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blade, stranger.
Marithari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Miss Hull watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
It's, you know, accents are tricky. You want replicable accents. That's one of the problems that Mass Effect has, because Tali doesn't, not Tali. Yeah, Tali doesn't have she just has the accent that the actress could do, but no one could replicate it. So you end up with this kind of weird, unreplicable accent.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Darrah Shira.
Couldn't you talk to him for me, please?
He doesn't mind, Mom. Just tell him you made a mistake.
Bah. Ooh, those are nice. Oh, it's to me. Back.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Hey, Meryl.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Another. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merrill, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
I think that we were trying to control the economy a bit better than it was done in Dragon Age Origins, but I don't know that it was I mean, you're supposed to be, especially in the beginning part of the game, you're supposed to not have very much money. So if you just had a pile of money coming into Act 1, you'd just be like, hey, Bertrand, I just got this sack of stuff. I picked off all the Darkspawn along the way. So it does definitely, there is an intentionality there for sure.
Oh, I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asha Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Under attack.
I do like that spawn formation.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All Keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a Keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Yeah, the problem I have with Bertrand's quest is because of the sort of all the things you have to do in Act 1, it kind of undercuts it. I think it would have been better if we stripped down Act 1 a little bit more from everything else, but yes, I do like that kind of, you need something to get past a gate and do that however you want.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Hey, dog.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
The Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept in a... Oh. Right. Sarcasm. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelana isn't known for her patience.
This right here is why there was so much complaint about the reuse of the cave. Because this right there is the sort of like bit that you can't help but notice in every single reuse. That's it. That's the main reason. And yes, the person who asked before, I will be talking about that in the Memories and Lessons. And that's why we needed to get to a cave. So I had that bit of footage. so... I think two things. So, some texture swaps would have helped. The other thing that's a big problem, let's see if we can show it in this level. Oops. Oh, there, it went down. Oops. Not paying attention much to the cat. Yeah, the answer to the question about why we didn't do some clever tricks was time. But because the other major thing that causes... do we have injury kits? I didn't remember injuries in... We do. Alright. The other major thing that I think causes the problem is that we have the same area map. We actually didn't have the ability to, in the engine, to have specialized area maps. So what happens is you actually get lots of times where the level looks like it is accessible, when in fact it isn't, and that just draws even further attention to how repetitive it is. Yeah, DAO actually makes excellent menus for lots of things, including that Shade Dragon in Awakening is awesome. I think maybe we didn't block anything off in this version of the map, so... Yeah, it's the blocked off doors, and it's the fact that the map doesn't show them as being blocked off. That really makes it a problem. Sorry, 1 second. I think I need to block someone.
One moment.
There. Hopefully that's better. That's the first. It's the first time for bots.
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Missed the beginning of that. Let's just quickly... Where are we? I got a little bit turned around here. Yeah, I really like the personality stuff.
Place the amp on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
I really like the personality stuff as well. It's controversial because some people feel like they should be making the choice every time, but it allows the conversations to flow way better in cases where it's not worth the interruption. You still get to react the way that the player has reacted the most in the way the game was.
Aharin amalana sale. Ena ira bela seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
Mythal, but you could potentially die in Dragon Age Origins.
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am? Beyond that title.
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelana.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
There.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Piece of cake.
Right.
Can't we talk about this?
Oops.
I'll deal with
You do get results, don't you?
Oh, there it is. Just get the experience.
all set.
How can I do this one? Oh, there it was. Ah, it's lined up badly.
Done.
Okay, got it.
I don't think I can do that.
What? Standard means 20 in cunning.
I can't do that.
What do you have?
Not likely.
Alright. Well, might as well have brought Liliana along. I just came up here for no reason. Yep. Did I not do this? I see. Just so that is active before. How am I getting lost? It's literally a hallway.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Alain.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
I forgot how many redheads there are in Dragon Age 2.
Elganar. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Do it.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it.
She's got stuff to sell. You know what? Double mage.
Why, hello there. Will I see you at the tavern later?
Not today. My sisters have me decorating the Venadol.
Wait. Oh. Fine. Oh, she's 2. Oh, there he goes. Moth-eaten scarf. Awesome.
Please. I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Yeah, I think once we were willing to mix a little bit of not physically possible into the non-mages, I think it allowed a lot more room to balance them better.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
I'll bring your son back to safety. I promise.
I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Sure.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
There's definitely an effort for... Dragon Age 2 is trying really hard to establish an art direction, and so there's a strong effort to make, you know, the elves not just look like humans with ears. They're very angular. We back out of that a little bit in Inquisition, I think correctly. Downlands. One of those is probably going to give me a warehouse.
Not today.
You're so lucky.
How do you figure?
I wish I had a sister and a whole big family. It must be wonderful. You'd never be alone.
It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlen.
Walk in peace.
Hey there, lovely.
The sounds coming from inside are always so cheerful, but I never know what to do in there.
Man. Well, maybe we should. What does that require? I guess I can equip some rings. And sell all junk. Probably don't want that one. Okay. Oh, you're gonna take. Oh, okay. You know, crafting is a dangerous thing because some people don't engage in it. So, so if you require crafting for the best loot, you run into the problem of people who don't engage in crafting not being able to play the game. You can, so usually the best loot is crafted, but you need to be able to play the game without using it.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
He sounds very busy. We won't be any trouble, we promise.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You can definitely break Inquisition pretty badly with crafting.
Tell me he's got killer eyes and a nice smile. I'll marry him on the spot.
As it happens, he's got the eyes. But I've never seen him smile. It's always seemed like he must have lost even more than the rest of us. I suppose you can seek him out. Anders certainly hasn't turned anyone else away. Look for the lit lantern in Darktown. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
My wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to afford the burning.
We heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Does this really seem like a good idea?
Let's show these folks a little Ferelden justice.
The two mages in my party didn't give you pause? No? Alright. I'm controlling who I thought I was at all. You didn't even stop selling. Good job. Oh, is there another guy? I'm still in combat. Oh, no.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
Please, Sarah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Perhaps you could stop jerking me around and tell me where your son is.
The boy's a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
My. If it isn't Hawk. Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then? Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Okay, what have we got?
I've never met a dwarf before.
That's because you've spent too much time frolicking in the woods, Daisy.
Belt in a pile of garbage.
Don't like Dark Hand? Die.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Nothing for scavenging today.
There we go. Okay.
The refugees live here. It's almost enough to make me grateful for Uncle Gan.
Almost.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
find. I will eventually find a warehouse mission.
Get ready! We're under attack. What a surprise! I don't like the looks of this. We're under attack.
Yeah, like we don't actually own this property.
Everything we want to know about our family is inside. Done. This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Oh. Yeah, so this is an example of the problem. We're showing the map, but there's a door in the way, which can't open.
You remind me of Harin Paivelbarik, only younger and shorter, and not as serious.
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell stories. Although none of his begin, no shit, there I was.
I'll have to get him some better stories then.
Well, good luck to you then.
forgotten we had storekeepers everywhere in this game. Well, let's just... Is this better? And this is better. Yep. And you can. And you. Okay. Night. Oh, night in the docks. Okay. Okay. Then I will do that. Thank you. Then let us do that now, because we're getting pretty deep in to the time. So Gamma's house. Oops. Of course, the anchor is the docks, and docks. Oh, I needed to go night. I guess I can do this. This. Night. Box. I actually like the
Come out at night. It would be good to get rid of them.
time travel that works in this, where it's not dynamic, it's set for plot reasons.
A shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Get ready!
Here we go. This is warehouse, yeah? Is it? You just stand here.
You all right?
Want the best? Take it from the worst, then sell to specialists.
It's better. Nah.
Like you. Always willing to give a discount to the people who save my skin.
I knew this would happen.
Oops.
To arms! Please stop safe. I should have left my good shoes at home.
we skip the gallows? I've had my oppression for the day, thanks. Bugger off.
Will do. Oops. Fine. Let's do. So I need to go back to the docks then? Okay, let's do it.
Always calling and getting rid of the idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
There we go. So many belts in random places. Oops. No, it was probably intentional. It's been 12 years. I think we've emptied this out. Yes. Inquisition does still look good.
If you could do anything, just anything at all, what would you do? That's easy. Be normal. No magic. Just normal. Really? You wouldn't fly across Thedas or eat a cake the size of Kirkwall? Keep a baby griffin for a pet? Well, now that you say it, the griffin might not be so bad. I'd name mine Feathers.
It's muffled like Connor. Yo.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death? Not healing and salvation.
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot. He hated the deep roads.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Oh, that's all? I might just take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Make her willing, we will all leave free men.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like there's Anders' hangout. You don't even have Anders in your party yet. But. Oops. Ah, I missed jumping. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up, probably.
What makes the gang so angry at night? Someone should do
So,
something.
thank you, everyone. Let me just save, save, save. I think I got enough for the memories and lessons. We will be going back to... we'll be going back to Dragon Age Origins after this, though we'll make our way back to this game. In the meantime, whoops. Oh yeah, no, it's just being... I've got to start running these things in a window. In the meantime, thank you everyone for joining. I will see you again next time. Bye. Dismiss.